conscious conversation. Deep thoughts, all designed to elevate your mind. Positive vibes are flowing with purpose divine. Carrying you toward a healthy body and spirit. And Cat Williams bringing wisdom, willpower, and unstoppable energy. Catch us every Wednesday night at 8 p.m.
Hey, good day. How y'all people doing? I be Cliff Williams. They call me Cat, is what they call me. And we have
Kyle Goodman.
yes, indeed. We have Kyle Goodman from Around the Clock Bail Bonds.
Around the Clock Bail, that's right.
My brother and colleague in the bail bonds business. Today we're gonna do something a little different. We don't have Purpose Divine. Peace out to Purpose Divine. And peace out to Cameron Grayson, SKST radios. ODA, Operation Termination Recidivism. Doc Dre, peace out to you, Doc Dre. You having shout outs, Kyle?
Not yet, but I'm getting there.
Okay. That's it. You can shout out any people you want to shout out.
Honestly, no, not right at the moment. I'm just, it's going to take me a minute to get used to the podcast.
Okay. Yeah, a little something new for Cal, but we're going to have a good day, man. Usually we start off with prayer.
No, of course. Please.
Heavenly Father, we just thank you. We bless your holy and precious name for this day, O Lord. For this is the day you have made. Let's rejoice and be glad that it is, O Father God. Father God, we ask you to forgive us any sin, iniquity we have said, done, act upon us. Forgive us, we forgive everyone who's against us. In Jesus' name, we give you all praise, honor, and glory. Amen.
Amen.
Yeah, Cal, I just want to talk to you, brother, about the business. A lot of people don't understand the business. I just want you to break it down about the business and how you came into the business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can introduce yourself and your business title.
I got you. So my name is Kyle Goodman. I basically developed Around the Clock Bail. Surprisingly enough, this actually it's in other states. People have this exact same name, but this is my actual business. But so I started in bail bonding basically from my dad, who did this for 42 years. Basically, he had I want to say 3 different bail bonding companies. So he's been in it a long time. Then I would say probably about 10 years ago, they switched over to like GPS alcohol monitoring bracelets, stuff like that. And but he was still familiar with the business, and I was actually working at NASA as a rocket scientist.
Oh man!
And then basically because of all the federal cuts and the stuff that they're doing with the different federal issues that they're running into, decided to start my own business. And a year into it, here I am. Yeah, chasing people down.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And me and Cal, we both kind of like new in the game, but to tell the truth, we probably 2 of the most successful bail bonds out there right now. You know what I'm saying? I see Cal, he see me in passing. I see Cal, and he doing this thing. He might have been up all night. I might have been all night in the day. We call each other. We share, and that's the thing. That's the thing. In this business, you want to create good atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? The commodity of people that you deal with, you want to make sure that because it's a cutthroat game. It's a cutthroat business.
100%.
Yeah. Sometimes you can't help but cutthroats. Right. It's just you in the right time and the right place. Because if you don't, I would want Cal to cut before somebody else cut.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Same. Because he's gonna throw it back to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna come back to you. It's like an investment.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to introduce something different today because me and Purpose Divine, we talk about a lot of things, a lot of spiritual conscious things. You know what I'm saying? But I want to come more from the business aspect and from what I do. A lot of times that when you speaking on a lot of conscious things and nobody knows the background of what you do and how your conscience and your faith keeps you going in what you do, because in a business like this you actually need some kind of faith or something to keep you, because you can get drained, tired. You know what I'm saying? It's exhausting, and like Cal say, chasing people down. When we chasing people down, it's crazy out there. You know what I'm saying? It's real crazy out there.
To say the least.
Yeah, dealing with all kinds of personalities. It's like you got to be a counselor, a teacher, a babysitter, a pastor, everything,
babysitter, a moderator, a mediator. Yeah. Man, you are not joking.
Yeah. Then at the same time, you got to be a police.
Yep. 100%.
Yeah. So I just want somebody else and like-minded of me, what I do business-wise, to come up here and bring something different to the people. You know what I'm saying? And somebody that understands my way of life on the business aspect, you know. And hey, Calvin, share, you know, so what's been one of your craziest incidents that you ran into?
Oh man, especially in this business. Oh, I've got so many already. So I'm only a year in, right? And I would say my craziest moment was actually a fight in the parking lot in front of Virginia Beach Magistrate. Dead serious. It was a guy that I was bonding, and of course, you know, I'm sure you've dealt with this too, when you're bonding people and they're like, call this person first, call this person next, call this person to pick me up. Well, anyways, apparently he was, when he called me out of the jail, he's like, okay, well, my mom's going to pay the bond fee. My girlfriend's going to sign, and then my baby mama's going to be here to pick me up. Well, just so happens all three of them showed up at the same time. And it was like one didn't want the other one there, and then the mom was upset because she didn't want the other two to even be involved at all, and she was going to take care of it, and they're literally just going at it right in front of cops had to come in, and you know how they pull in that parking lot, whipping around, and they've got hair going everywhere. Yeah. It was crazy.
I did see a wig out there. Was a wig?
Yes. I was literally, and the best part about it is because you know I drive a Tesla and it has the 360-degree camera. Yeah. So anyways, the cops are like, did you see all this? And I'm like, well, yes, but here's the video footage. So I had to hand them the video from the car, and they're looking at it, watching all this go down. It was crazy. So that was definitely one of the most interesting stories that I've had yet. But man, there's so many, a lot. But yeah, it's always drama in bail bonding. I mean, no matter who you're dealing with, it's just, you know, nature of the business.
Yeah. And it's crazy. So it's so much drama that you actually get desensitized to it.
You really do. Yeah, you just become numb at some point. Yeah.
You become a part of the toxicness.
Yeah.
You become a part of it because you're like, okay, people like, you just seen that?
Yeah.
You know, and I know I was marijuana, and you know, over the years got legalized.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And this right here was an incident with me that if I had seen it, I wouldn't have believed it. If somebody other like you or somebody would told me, I wouldn't have believed it, right? So actually, I bond the guy out, right? I bond him out. He gets out, and I'm talking to the other guy because he's about to he's bonding somebody out,
right?
And he's from Chicago, so I'm skeptical about bonding somebody because he's from Chicago.
Oh yeah, because you never know.
So he running game on me, right? He running game, and I'm giving it back to him. Yeah. And so, the person gets out, and this guy from Chicago was like, take kind of wild,
right?
And so he gets out, and he was like, hey, I said, look, sign these papers, this and that, you know what I'm saying? Sign the papers. And this co-signer already left or whatever, right? Got him an Uber coming. So he asked me, do you smoke? I said, no, I don't smoke. He asked the other guy, you smoke? He said, no, I got some smoke in the car. I got smoke. He said, you got something? Yeah, like that. Man, he went and got the smoke. They lit up in the magistrate right in front of the door. Holding the door was smoking. The police walking right past.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
So the police walk past like they don't even see him.
Right, that's crazy.
I'm like, man, so it's like, you know, like you said, you become like part of it, man. It's like, man, I'm nervous because I'm like, yo, I don't want to be around here,
right?
You know,
and then the magistrates get mad at you, like you're the reason.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you know, what's crazy too is that, like, especially in this business, I know you notice. The magistrates, they're so biased. They don't want to be, but you know they are 100%. Like it's not. It is what it is. Like we're all human beings. Like we all have some kind of, you know, biasness towards whatever we are. But anyways, yeah, it's crazy because like you'll have some magistrates, they're so laid back, so easygoing, and you have the other ones are literally every rule, every strict, you know, like to the T, like will follow every guideline no matter what. I'm like, man. It's crazy. So yeah, I'm surprised. You know, if Magistrate Whitehead.
Oh man.
Oh my God, it would have been. Woo! That would have been the show. I know you know.
If she is around, you better be talking to somebody that smell like weed.
No,
you come in smelling like weed.
Yes. You got to go. Look, she will literally evict you from that lobby. 100%. Yeah.
So you know how easy it is to smell like weed. It's like
a
car can ride past you.
Exactly. Yes. You know, and it's so prevalent now because, like you said, it's legalized. So and I mean, I get it. You know, people use it for medicinal or whatever. You know, whatever need they're doing. But yeah, that's the other issue you got to run into because you are still the professional. You have to act in a professional setting and be professional in these awkward settings. Like, it's crazy. Yeah.
And I've been given a stack of $100 bills that smells just like weed. So I'm like,
oh my, yeah, literally.
Like,
I know, and you're walking into the lobby.
Yeah,
oh, I know.
What am I supposed to do with this money?
Oh my God.
Chris 100 just like weed. What you doing?
I know.
So it's like, you put it in your car smell like weed. You keep it in your wallet, you smell like weed. So it's like, man,
I know it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's crazy. Like, you become part of the toxins. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so, but yeah, man. Have you had to track somebody down that you ran into a crazy situation?
So luckily, so far, I haven't had anybody that I've had to like really track. Like, I did have to. I picked up a couple people, but they were very like voluntary.
Okay.
So it wasn't crazy or anything like that. I mean, obviously, I've had to use bail enforcement, and I do I know of crazy stories, but I wasn't personally there. But I know you personally have.
Yeah, man.
It just involved in a lot of
kind of a lot smarter than most bail bondsmen, right? Especially a few that I deal with. I ain't gonna say no names.
No, I know. Yeah.
Some people just want to keep all the money to themselves and for themselves. So unfortunately for me, most of the time I do my own work. Not because I'm greedy, it's because some people I deal with is greedy. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
And sometimes you get those co-signers that, you know, that want to get the person like right now, and they got the person, so you got to go. So
right. Which I do understand that part. Like, I totally like, and that's exactly what I mean. Like, those are the ones that I would voluntarily, like, if they call right now, they're like, hey, this person, they want to turn themselves in, but they're only available like right now. Then I'll go get them. Like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Because technically they are on the hook. So you do, like, you want to help them and help yourself at the same time. So I get that part. But yeah, some of the other ones where it's like, you got to spend days and like just try to watch person. Like, I don't have time for that. Like, it's just, you're losing money by the hour, spending all day doing something that someone else is already does for a living. Like, they do this on, you know, on the regular basis where you're not. Like, it's just not the same. Like,
and for your future bail bonds, if you're gonna do bail bonds, I warn you. You know what I'm saying? To be aware of who you're dealing with, because you don't want to sign a contract where you kind of stuck into something where somebody kind of govern you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's a way out, but just going through the motions and not knowing, you know, is half the battle. When you don't know, and knowing is half the battle. So if you don't know, you can get taken to the ring, and I bear witness to that. And so I'm gonna go. One day I asked my nephew, good guy, and he's a bounty hunter, a virtual bounty hunter. Because, you know, he's in the process of getting his stuff straight, right? His license stuff. So.
Well, plus, and now you can do so much online with social media tracking, phone tracking, vehicle tracking. I mean, there is so much of an online presence now with bail enforcement. Yeah. You'd be surprised how much you can get done without actually physically doing anything. Like, it's crazy.
And that's what's up with him. So this one night, I haven't seen him at his new job and everything. I haven't seen him in a while. So look, so I said, let's chill, nephew. You know? So nephew's like, all right. So nephew never really had no hand-on-hand action.
Oh, no.
I never really. Like, nephew could find somebody for me and tell me where they at.
Right, yeah.
I'll track them down and call the police.
Right.
And get paid for it, you know. Right. They'll track them down at 7-Eleven, they come in. So he was that type of bounty hunter because he didn't have his credentials.
Right, yeah.
So this day, nephew with me. And so, but we just chilling.
Right.
So we at the Virginia Beach where we just chilling, and I got a bond for Virginia Beach. So we go out there, get a bond for Virginia Beach.
Right.
So we have Virginia Beach. So why the co-signer called me when nephew never been in no action.
Oh boy.
And so it said, hey, they actually, what's that, Shipyard's Corner?
Mm-hmm. Ship's Corner.
Yeah,
Virginia Beach.
Ship's Corner.
Yeah, Holland Road.
Not for the street.
Oh yeah.
So I went on the bond.
Right.
So I know I'm be out here 2 hours.
At least.
The bond,
oh yeah.
So,
yeah, you got time.
Yeah, time. So
you got
time.
Like, yeah.
He said, hey, Cliff. Hey. And I know he tipsy. He said, hey, I'm trying to get, the guy.
Right. Yeah.
I'm like, he said, you got to get him right now. I got him right now. I'm about to hand him some tools, and he's right here, right now. So I'm like, this is my wildest incident.
Right.
So not only do I got to go there and handle it, now I got a nephew who's,
never seen real.
Yeah,
exactly. In person. Yeah.
And he can't do nothing.
Right, because he's not licensed. Right, bail enforcement. Right, exactly. By DCJS standard, technically that's illegal, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
And he's with me, so I got to make sure that he stayed,
Correct. Yeah. And
so
safe.
And safe.
Yeah.
And safe. And
Right.
safe.
Yeah. Exactly.
And that was the crazy part, keeping him safe, right? So anyway, so the guy told me to go. When I go, he's not there.
No.
But the guy's there.
Oh no.
So he got the guy waiting on him. So I show up. Now I show up 30-day tags.
Right.
And I got my badge. I got my badge and everything, right?
Yeah.
And so, but I don't look like a bounty hunter or nothing like that.
Right.
So
yeah.
the woman is drunk. But I see him. I call his name out. I identify him.
Right.
He see me.
You have to. Yeah.
I whip out the badge. He
Right.
goes in.
Oh no.
So now I understand this woman, she's protecting her children or whatever. Because they don't know actually who I am.
Right, exactly, yeah.
Guy put up 30-day tags on his car, BMW, you know what I'm saying? Like, who is this guy?
Right.
And then the guy, I'm pretty sure he was on drugs, so she know from a drug boy that he owed money to.
Oh, yeah.
So, so he automatically, she goes to her pistol.
Right.
And she pulls out her pistol.
Oh,
and,
boy.
And she pulled up and she said, I don't know who you are. Who are you? Like,
Oh, man.
I'm like, either you going to jail or hell.
Right.
You put that pistol back, right?
Yeah.
You going to jail or hell? I'm telling you, put that pistol up, right? I'm like, yo, Brian. So she's like, hold on. She like, she take a picture of my badge, waving her pistol, right?
Oh my God.
So I respect it. I'm not trying to scare the children, right?
Right.
So I respect it that she's protecting her children in her home. At the same time, she's drunk.
Yeah.
And she got a firearm.
Right.
And so I don't know what she may do to me, so I got to protect myself.
Safety, yeah. 100%.
And so, and with that said, it was like I'm like, Miss, could you please put the firearm out?
Right.
Put the firearm up.
Yeah.
She was like, I don't know who you are. I'm calling the police. I said, please do
Please
that.
do, yeah. Literally.
So she called the police. I said, this Bell Bonds with Clifton Williams. Please sit back up.
Right.
Whatever, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, 100%.
So they sent Elio out, right? So Elio come out and immediately. So my nephew in the car. I'm like, look, stay in the car. Don't move. And so when the police came up, actually it was an incident the day before.
Right.
So when the police come up, they was like, I said, look, I identified this and that, whatever. I showed my credentials. They knew who I was.
Yeah, no,
they said,
exactly.
So,
right. Yes, you're good. Yeah.
Yeah. So they said, he called for backup. He said, you're right, because we got called yesterday by her for help.
Oh man.
So anyway, she out there hollering, about a pistol and everything, and saying she's like, yo, I was going to shoot her, I don't know, something like that. So anyway, but it was a whole lot more with that, with the pistol waving and all that, but trying to protect nephew, keep nephew safe, because me and nephew family, so he don't want me to get hurt, so he rather, I'm like, yo, so he like in the between, like, what do I do? So I'm like, yo, just stay in the car.
Yeah, no, 100%, stay in the car. Yeah.
So anyway, everything went through. We couldn't find the guy. Had no time to get out the back door. You know what I'm saying? But that was like one of my crazies because I'm like, I don't know what to do. A drunk lady waving the firearm, literally, the kids there, and and she won't scared.
No,
you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, what do I do? But you can't keep putting this pistol in my face.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
and you're not trying to like, I get it, like trying to basically, you're not arresting her, but you have to protect yourself and protect her from herself.
For herself.
Yeah, I know. That's crazy.
Yeah. So, so let's say we can go to break. We can go to break real quick.
Cal. Yeah, you're good.
Cabby.
SKST Radio Network production, powered by Street Grind Entertainment. Music by Beats by Bro. Filmed live at SKST Radio Network TV and Podcast Studios.
Hey, welcome back. Again, we got Kyle Goodman from around the clock bell bars, and of course your host Cat Williams, Cliff Williams. Cat's what they call me. Oh yeah, so we getting back to some wild stories. So yeah, that was one of my wildest stories. I actually had a few more. Right, we went to Georgia.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, we went to Georgia. We went to Georgia. It was in the mountains. I don't know nothing about Georgia, but this is the craziest part, right? Me and Walt pulled up. I can see his name. Big ups to Walt Bell Bonds. You know what I'm saying? So that was a free plug for Walt.
Right,
anyway,
of course. Yeah.
But anyway, so what happens is we Walt said, look, we gotta go to Georgia. I'm like, Walt, how you know that the guy's gonna be there?
Right. Especially that far distant.
That far, yeah.
There's no telling.
So he's like, if I tell you somebody, you know, if I tell you that somebody's gonna be there, they're gonna be there. So I said, okay, all right. You said you called it. You the boss, okay?
Right.
Go out there, all right. So we go there. Him not doing his homework. That in this part of town that they still was lynching or doing whatever they was doing. They didn't allow black people in this town, right?
Oh my gosh.
Plus we didn't know what he was completely honest. I mean, well, innocent. He didn't know either.
Right.
So
Yeah.
he took me to his place, and so we on the GPS. We in the mountains, and we on some I don't know crazy stuff, right?
In the back roads.
Yeah, we don't know where we at, right? So he pulled over the bottom of the mountain. He said he's up here. So,
Right.
So at the time, I thought that Walt was like super intelligent, right? Because he pulls out his GPS device and whatever it shows is at where the person was at.
Right.
Some dogs over here, whatever. It was just this old thing, I guess, old GPS that had a picture, but he made it like it was like relevant to that day. Like he actually got some intel that this is how the setup was, right?
Right, yeah. Current.
So, you got the dogs right there and everything. You got they said, here's the dogs right here. And just what happened one day, it was some dogs right there, but it was those dogs. But he was fooling me at the time. I found out this dude, you know what I'm saying, But anyway, so what happened was we in Georgia. We at the peak of the mountain. So when we were in the mountain, I mean not the peak of the mountain, we at the foot of the mountain. This car, it might have been two white men pulled behind us. So I'm thinking, look, don't tell us that the suspects, the defendants, is behind us.
No joke, yeah.
So
that's the worst position.
You know what I'm saying?
Literally.
So it's like, I don't think it's him or whatever, right? Not knowing they see a black man in the car,
right?
And they wondering why is this black man in this town? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm from here. It's a melting pot. You know, we got anybody might put behind you here.
Oh yeah.
Like Indian or anybody might put. So you know, there's no race or color around here.
Oh yeah.
Melting pot. So that's how I'm looking at it.
Right.
I ain't looking at that. They still living down south, like the old days.
Yeah. So
anyway, the guy pulled off. You know what I'm saying? The guy pulled. It was wild. He pulled off. So Walt made a couple calls. The guy he called was in Virginia. That was the co-signer.
Oh, okay.
So the co-signer was talking to him. That's how he knew. At the time, my intel of Bell Bonds and Bounty Hunter wasn't like that.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Oh, so how you know all this from just simple phone
right.
call.
Yeah.
So anyway, the guy was there, and so what's going on? You got your shackles and all this stuff. So we walking up the mountain. So I'm already scared.
I would be too.
I don't know. Walking up the mountains, right?
Literally.
So when we was walking, there was like sections of the mountain where water was running off. So it was like a wash off. Like we basically had to
like climb
over some. You know what I'm saying? How do we get back down?
No joke.
I'm like, how the cow? There's how cars get up there.
Right.
So he said, "There's the house." Excuse me.
Oh yeah.
He said, "How?" He said, "There's a house." So at the time, I was breeding pit bulls. So I could see the car. I could see the car, and I could see like dog legs under the car.
Oh Lord!
And it was like trellis. It was
right.
Like 3 trellis, and then you go up a little bit of the mountains, 3 more trellis, or whatever I said. So anyway, I said, "Hey man, some dogs out here."
Right.
He's like, "You scared of dogs?" I said, "Man, that might be pit bulls." He said, "You scared of dogs?" I said, "Man, I got pit bulls." I'm not scared of my dogs.
No, but you'll be scared of one if they bite you.
Yeah. So he's like, so he psyched me out. So anyway, we go up in the house. It was smooth. He had like 22 chihuahuas, right? Biting our ankles, right? We go in the house.
Gosh.
Dude surrender. He gave himself up and everything.
Right.
And so, you know what I'm saying? My first time really getting my like second guy.
Oh,
actually.
wow. Ever.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So he was cool, but it's just like the stuff I had to do. Like the guy didn't use the bathroom.
Right.
So, you know, I got to sit and watch him. Put his pants down, put his pants up, like handcuffed.
Yeah.
Taking a dump, give him the toilet paper. So I'm like, yo, this is crazy right here.
Literally.
So anyway, long story short with that, we get the guy, we drive. So he thinking we're going to the Georgia jail. Mm-hmm. We're going to Virginia.
No, yeah.
So we drive past the jailhouse, and he said, hey, where we going at? So that one Virginia he said, he don't know that's what. He said, well, he must have paid you a lot of money. He must pay y'all a lot of money to come get me, take me to Virginia. So he talked to him like,
right,
he's just a bounty hunter.
Yeah.
So anyway, he said, hey, and you. He said, you need to start doing your homework. You gonna get this man right here killed. He said, what? He said, ain't no black people in this town.
Oh no!
He said,
oh my gosh.
He said, no, but so we thought about the guy that was behind us.
Right, yeah.
And so he said, yeah, you need to do your homework. How much you care about this guy? You just gonna come down here and bring this guy down here, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh.
And he was talking like, how much would like that? You know,
yeah,
like,
no,
he don't know that's who he was talking to.
Right.
And so it was like, what he telling him? Like, he's like, yeah. He said, you didn't notice? He said, look over that side of the mountain. He's handcuffed. Look at that side of the mountain over there. He said, that's where. Now I don't know if he messing with me.
Right. Yeah.
He was like so serious. So this guy from Newport News. So he used to what we used to.
Right.
And he said that's the reason he's a white man. He said that's the reason I hid out down here.
Because ain't no one coming for him. No joke.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy.
So that was like one of the wildest things. Just knowing that. I mean, it was smooth. It was smooth and everything. But
it could have gone
south.
Real quick.
Yeah.
No joke.
So that's just, you know, saying that type of, again, that really, like, after a few more people, it made me want to get out of that aspect.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was excited at first about the bounty hunter.
Catching somebody. Yeah,
exactly. The dog, the bounty hunter.
Right, yeah. They make it look really cool. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And then, you know, Kyle, once you start making that money, you don't want to be chasing somebody down. You want to be chasing their money.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes, 100%. Yeah. That's, especially in bail bonding, like, you already know, like, time is money. It's all about being available. You can't be available if you're out in Georgia trying to track somebody down. You got to be here, able to make the money. Like,
yeah, because this is a 24-hour thing.
24. Yeah.
So how long you think you're gonna be in this game?
I mean, to be honest with you, my goal is to eventually, because luckily all the bail bondsmen in this area, they are getting older and rapidly. And a lot of people are going to end up getting out of the business. So I hope to stay in this business for quite some time. I mean, I don't plan on getting out anytime soon, and ideally building up, you know, people with me. So that way we can all make money together. I mean, that's my goal, is so that, because there's so many bonds in the state of Virginia, there's enough money for everybody. Right. I mean, and it's not a bad thing. I mean, it's not like I want people to get in trouble, but it happens regardless, whether we want people to get in trouble or not. Yeah. Just because of, you know, the way the laws work and everything around that. So, but no, my goal is so that we all make money together. Like,
And if somebody want to get in contact with you, how would they contact
you? So if they wanted to reach out to me, my phone number is 757-828-1300. Obviously available 24 hours. You already know. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, 24 hours, just like the jails, just like the magistrate's office. And luckily now, because they are allowing us to do remote bonds, even areas that are outside of this local area. So anywhere in the state of Virginia, you can reach out.
Okay. Can you say your number one more time, guys?
Yeah, no, of course. 757-828-1300.
And it'll be around the clock.
Around the clock bail. That's right. 24 hours.
Y'all heard it. Cal's a great guy, great teacher. So, and if anybody needed information about being a bail bondsman, you know, so Cal can probably point you. No, he can't. Not probably. Cal could point you in the right direction.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? And even though Cal has, we came in the game around the same time, I learned a lot from Cal. You know what I'm saying? Because Cal got a history of family. Actually historical, because his father has been in the game so long that he done brought a lot of people in the game.
That's right.
They're good people, like he did with the GPS, the alcohol monitoring, and different things. So you need any information, any help, and maybe an internship or anything, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure you can call Kyle and he can point you in the right direction. But another thing, Kyle, I wanted to talk about was like we was talking about the magistrates.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people don't understand what a magistrate is. Can you break it down to them what a magistrate is?
So a magistrate is essentially somebody, when you get taken into custody, you know, you turn yourself in, you have an arrest warrant, something to that effect. Once you get brought down to the first precinct, they essentially book you out, and then you will be brought in front of the magistrate, who will then determine a bunch of things. They're going to look at your criminal background. They're going to look at what charges are being presented, whatever the officer is telling them. I mean, they have to look at so much. They're dealing with hearings. They're dealing with bondsmen. They're dealing with protective orders. They're dealing with people trying to take out charges. I mean, they are doing a plethora of things all at the same time. Fortunately for us, because we are mostly in Virginia Beach, they actually have the most magistrates of this area, luckily. And I say that meaningfully because there are a lot of these areas like Chesapeake, Portsmouth, they don't have a lot of magistrates. And so they're doing even more of a workload, which makes it even harder for us to get our job done.
Yeah.
So, fortunately, Virginia Beach is doing very well in making sure that their magistrates are staffed accordingly. And actually, I just met a new magistrate today, another new one, a younger white gentleman. He's Barton. Yeah,
Wow,
very nice guy.
Yeah.
But you can definitely tell he's young. I mean, I would say fresh out of college. Very young, but seems to be picking up on stuff pretty quickly. So that's great. So
definitely.
Yeah.
It's always good to have somebody that's new, energetic. And that's look, check that like that.
Hey, there we go.
It's good. And that's Kyle's vehicle. That's the Tesla that caught all that camera footage right there.
That's right, in the magistrate.
So that's a good plug for Tesla. Big shout out to the magistrate of Virginia Beach magistrate. Big shout out to y'all. It's Chesapeake as well.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And like you said, the bail bonds, as far as they're getting older fast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's good to have, new people in the game.
It is. I mean, and not only that, I mean, you also have to remember things change so quickly, especially in our area with rules, legislation, all that stuff. So people who are coming into bail bonding, I mean, like I said, there's so many bonds to go around. It's not like anybody's losing out. There's plenty for everybody. And that's like you were saying when we first started, like undercutting somebody. I get it. Like, you want to bring that business in, but you also don't want to try and steal from someone else without, some type of history or some type of, being in the game for a little bit of time, because you're going to learn. Just undercutting somebody, you're gonna gain that reputation, and it's gonna make it harder for yourself. Like, we all want to make money. We try to help each other make money, not try to steal from each other. That's the point.
True indeed.
Yeah.
And and like Cal talking about, undercut. Saying when you're undercutting, if it's the right person that's undercutting, saying it's like an investment. Like, say Cal's there at the time, and Cal get the bond, he's gonna send me 2 or 3 more.
Exactly.
For
in
that
place of it,
In place of that. And that
Absolutely.
could be a 5,000 for 2,000. You know what I'm saying? It's
That's
be,
right.
Double the money, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's enough money to go around. You got a lot of old school bail bondsmen that's, just want to keep that gatekeep.
They do want to perfect word, gatekeeping. Yes, 100%.
They want to gatekeep because you never know when, say Cal might be down somewhere. He catches guy. He can't call one of the bounty hunters, whatever. Hey, Cliff, I need you. Likewise, Cal, I need you. Mm-hmm. You want that report where he can, I know he need me, I'm going to be there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to get there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it's good to have a report. And, the way it is now, like with like I said, the old school bail bonds, whatever, they all like dissing each other. Or they laugh at each other's face.
Oh, yeah.
Stab
them right in the back.
And it's a dangerous game. They could be getting, a person can walk in the store and see a bail bond that came off his bond.
Yeah.
And say, I got him there. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And you can't call Cal or call Cliff, if you're not talking to me.
Right, exactly.
I'm not answering the phone. If you call me for a dirt bond.
Yeah.
You sending me a dirt bond? I'm not answering the phone. You help me call. You could be down. So it's good to have that good camaraderie and respect for each other. And I'm excited this year about what's to come.
Same.
I'm excited about, like you said, new magistrates and like you said, rules change and legislation and whatever. So it's last year was a good year, man.
It was a good year. I think it was a great breakout, especially because with us being newer in this whole bail bonding arena. And it literally is like an arena because of everybody just kind of bouncing off each other. But yeah, no, I think this year is definitely going to be a lot more, especially us being just helping each other and working with each other, which is great because I think we definitely could do great business together for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. And I want to talk about one more thing before we end the show. I want to talk about, far as dealing with bond forfeitures and things like that, because a lot of people don't understand, what's a bond forfeiture and how do how do a person get in the game? You know what I'm saying? For
Oh,
the
yeah.
insurance game. So first I want to talk about getting into the game. Could you tell people how to get into the game and the different type of bondsman?
Yeah, no, absolutely. So yeah, in bail bonding, you have property bondsmen and then you have surety bondsmen. So property bondsman, it's probably one of the easiest things. I mean, I say easiest in terms of what you actually have to require to become a property bondsman is a lot less than being a surety bondsman. You still have to put obviously equity and collateral and things like that up. So it's not easy in that sense, but becoming a property bondsman, as long as you own a home outright, basically you're able to put some type of collateral down, whether through a certified document or you have cash or stocks, worth a certain value. Essentially you can write bonds based off of that collateral. And it's either 3 times that amount or 4 times that amount, whatever you have up for collateral. It's pretty simple. So obviously as your bonds tick away, it takes away part of that collateral. So you always have to keep track of it so you don't go over the amount that you're allowed to bond on. Surety bondsman's completely different. So surety bondsman's is great in the aspect that we can technically write millions of dollars of bonds. There's no limit to how much we can write. However, we also have to go through, registering with DCJS. We have to have our bail bonding license. We have to have our surety license. So you have to pass a property and casualty test, get licensed with the SEC. You have to pay dues, basically. You have to pay into bail bonding itself as in terms of a build-up fund and have collateral. And you still have to put up equity, just not as much.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a lot more involved. But again, we can write as many as we want. I mean, we could write millions of dollars, whereas property, however 4x or 3x times whatever collateral you have is a big difference. So good and bad about everything. But yeah, definitely the bond forfeitures. That's the biggest thing, especially in this business. You always run into people. Oh, I've always wanted to be a bail bondsman. It looks like it's so fun. And in this business, I know you know this.
Oh, yeah.
It's all about how much you keep. It's not about how much you make. It's how much you keep in this business.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And like Cal says, the main thing for it is and what he's saying is how much you keep is not getting those forfeitures where you got 100% down or the co-signer to get your money back, because you actually when he said buff is a build-up fund account that surety bondsman has to have in case a person jump bond or go to court. So we got to actually, it's a time and everything. We have to pay the courts. So it was a $5,000 bond, and you get a 10% or 15% of the fee, was just $500 on 5,000 or $750 if it's 15%. Even though you're getting the 500 out of 750, if that person jump bond, you better pay that 5,000 up.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
So what I'm saying, and like Cal was saying the other day, you know how many bonds you got to get to cover
that? To cover that $5,000.
Yeah.
I know. That's the craziest part, because people will come up, oh, why do I got to pay so much in a bond fee? Well, let me put it this way. You're going to give me, on a $2,500 bond, you're going to give me $250, and now you skip bail, and I have to pay $2,500. Yeah, I don't like those. I'm saying most bondsmen, that's why we try to work the system the best we can.
True indeed.
Yeah.
And the thing with that, like Cal said, then 3 or 4 of those skip at the same time.
Oh yeah.
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 And so you gotta get these people, bring them back to justice. Something that we don't like doing, or something we don't have to like paying to do.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's right. Yeah.
So it's like it's a give and takes, but if, like Cal said, it's about how much money you keep.
Yeah.
And speaking on how much money you keep, and that's just like with the lifestyle, because you can make a lot of money in this game. Mm-hmm. But if you're not watching your spending habits or anything like that, because money to you is a cash. You know what I'm saying? It's cash business.
Very big.
So
cash,
you might you might have $10,000 in your glove compartment. Say, man, it's been a good night.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go splurge. I'm gonna splurge with whatever.
And then you get 3 bond forfeitures next week.
Yeah.
I know
it.
Like,
oh man, why I do that?
I know it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how much money you keep, and watching that build up fund and keeping that up. So when you take risky bonds, if you get hit 2 or 3 times, you be all right. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, so there's a lot to the game, man. Like I say, you got Mr. Goodman's number if you need to contact him.
That's right.
So, and y'all know I'm always here with conscious conversations, and I like talking about everything, but bond forfeitures and bonds, and and tracking people down. But I'm always here to assist and help. And just want to give a shout out. We give a shout out to Samantha.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Samantha. She's in the house. Yeah. So big shout out to Sam. She's in the game as well. But and big shout out to your pops.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wayne Renfro.
Wayne Renfro and Wayne Jr. Big shouts to y'all.
Yeah.
It's big shouts to everybody in the bail bond games. We send shouts to Liberty, Walls Bail Bonds, Hopkins. We send shouts to everybody. We show love to everybody, even though we know
We
that.
do.
You know
No,
what I'm
see,
saying?
exactly. That's my whole thing, and it's crazy because you're absolutely right. Especially in this business, like everybody, is in a way out for themselves. But I try to at least run myself in the sense that I would not do something to someone else that I wouldn't want done to me. That's how I was brought up. That's how I plan to run my business. And yeah, I mean, I feel good karma goes around, comes around.
That's it, man. That's what it's all about. Good energy, good karma.
Yeah.
And it's life is what you make it, pretty much. Me and Purpose Divine always talk about that on the show. Just being positive and staying upbeat and creating positive energy, you know what I'm saying? Just being energy creators, you know what I'm saying? You can see Kyle's in the gym as well, and this is definitely needed and helpful in this game.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
Yeah, because you never know who you're going to run into.
Yeah.
And it's not about hurting nobody. We ain't into hurting nobody. We like having fun, laugh, dealing with the animals, dealing with, whatever faith you believe in, you know what I'm saying? Just being positive. Whatever keep you positive.
Yeah.
And I just want to send a shout out to Cammy Gracious at SKST. Cammy, you're amazing. Big shout outs to T Nice, Beats by Bro. Big shout outs to ODAR, Operation Termination Against Recidivism. Of course, Sean Turner, HR Mass, Hampton Roads, Mothers and Men Against Senseless Killings. Just big shouts to everybody. Big shouts to Positive Energy. Amina Mathena, Willard, you're amazing. Thanks, Amina. DC Decal Callaway. Big shouts to you. And Dr. Dre, big shouts to y'all. And until we meet again, we're going to send this out, send it off with love, peace, and happiness. Thank you, Cameron. You can take us out.